All right. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on wherever you're joining today's stream from. You guys already know the vibe. The name is Adetola Freeman Ogunkunle, and this is the Gold Live Trading Session / CPI news release. And it's no other person or no other firm other than FPS bringing this to your stables this glorious afternoon. Like I said in the comment section, we're going to be doing a lot of conversation today. All right, there's going to be a lot of talk. All right, because we're going to be working out some of the issues or some of the problems that many of you are currently facing. All right, so it's going to be a lot of question and answer kind of interaction. So I want you guys to get ready for that. A narrative story. If you're coming on this platform simply to ask gold buy or sell, you are in the wrong place, all right? We don't do that here. Even though I will tell you what to trade, I will tell you first why to trade it, all right? I'm going to have to first of all tell you why to trade it, all right? Because if I'm not telling you why to trade it, it means that I'm just giving you blind advice, and I don't do that, all right? So, Precious Chibweze, you're welcome. Shile Yaya, you're welcome. Gabriel Gold, you're welcome. Who else is there? Sam Modequilo, you're welcome. Kwati, you're welcome. Family, you're welcome. Zerubbabel, you're welcome. Yeah, that's my friend, Zerubbabel. Who else is here? I think I saw Organization Society the other time. Organization Society, yeah, I think I hold on. Yeah, I know he's here, yeah. Greetings to you too, my friend. Yeah, so guys, if this is your first time on the stream, I need you to just type first. Just type first time in the comment section. Just type first time in the chat box if this is your first time. Don't worry, guys. You might see me looking to my right a lot, all right? It's because I'm also currently live on my TikTok account, all right? So I'm trying to manage both together. Kingslina, my good friend, you're welcome. Paul Lubota, it's good to see you. Joan Antonio, wow. Thank you for joining again. Let me see. Kwame Seino, welcome. Karin, glorious. Wow, it's good to know you're ready. Bernard Godwin, good afternoon. Bona Sitompu, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but you're welcome. T. Emmanuel, good day to you too. Good day to you. Kingsley Shajake, you're welcome. Samuels, Simka, you're welcome. MB Trends, I'm seeing so many. Okay, MB Trends is your first time. Woohoo! Hooray! Karin, glorious is your first time too. Wow. Ali Sony, welcome. My first time. Joan, that is a lie. Joan, you've been on this stream for over a year, I think. So I know you. I know it's not your first time. T. Manuel, welcome. Finda, you're welcome. Amazing. Samuel, is your first time. Lovely to have you here. A narrative story. You want me to speak Hindi? I'm sorry, I'm Nigerian. I am Yoruba from Oyo State, Nigeria. All right, so I don't speak Hindi. Sorry about that. Uche Patience, your first time. Hooray! All right, Alpha, good day to you too. Nasiruddin Shola, it's your first time. You're welcome. Sadiq Olatunji, good afternoon. Rosemary, you're welcome. Roberto Brecci, you're welcome. Woohoo! Amazing. And Jega John, you're welcome. All right, so there's a poll that is live in the chat box right now. I want to know, would you like to see more sessions like this, where we come, we take your questions, we give you answers, and then we help you figure out what it is that you might be doing wrong in the market. Wow, amazing. NZF, you're welcome. Zwinga Weldy Sniper FX, it's your first time. Lovely, it's good to have you here. Roberto from Congo. Roy Will Mercy, it's your first time too. Welcome, my friend. Pata, hello to you too. Anlia Sefa, it's your first time. You're welcome. All right, you're from Bangladesh. Wow, amazing. It's good to have you guys. It's good to have you guys. So I'm going to go to my gold chart right now. All right, I'm going to go to my gold chart right now, and then we're going to get started. Ooh, we getting started. Da, 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 da. In my head, within my hands. Yeah, yeah, everywhere I go. Da, 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 da. All right. Farta is from Somalia. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Jega from Kenya. Michael from Kenya. Lovely. Kenyans, I hope we're not going to have a problem today. I hope we're not going to have a quarrel or a fight today. Gabriel Gold, it's your first time. You are welcome. At Code, I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Kwara State, Nigeria. Guru Kitchen, where is XAUUSD going? Hold on, don't rush. We don't do that here. Zerubbabel from Nigeria. I want to guess you're from Delta region. If I'm correct, let me know, Zerubbabel. Like Ijo, let me say Ijo, yeah, from the Ijo side or the Ijo tribe. Richard from Kenya, lovely. Ever Ready Muchindu from Zambia. Benji's Media from Ghana. You're welcome, guys. The GOAT FX, lovely, lovely, lovely. Would you like to tell us what was your first time like? Did you enjoy your first time? Festus from Kenya, lovely to have you, lovely to have you, lovely to have you. All right, so gold currently, I'm going to break down what it is that is happening on gold right now. I remember on Monday, all right, during the stream on the Telegram group, I was showing you how the Fibonacci expansion looked like on gold. What was that move? I think there was a particular move that I highlighted. I don't know if it was this. Oh, yes, that was it. All right, so based on that impulse and the retracement that followed it, all right, we plotted, you know, the expectation. All right, Zerubbabel, that's good to know. I was correct. GOAT FX, first time was amazing, beautiful. Conjani, my friend from Namibia, lovely to see you, lovely to see you. I think we had a bit of a ruffle last night, Conjani, but don't worry, we're good, we're good. Odin Mabili from Kenya, lovely to see you, lovely to see you. All right. Jonathan, your first time from Rwanda, Basin. All right, so on Monday, during the Telegram stream, I showed you guys, you know, the impulse, the retracement. All right, then we marked it with the Fibonacci tool. And then I was showing you guys that there's going to be, you know, the levels where I expect price to react from. The first was the 61.8 expansion. The second was the 100% expansion. Then we had this level, all right, or let me say this zone, and then this zone. And you can see price ended up reacting from this final zone, all right, from the overall expansion level, just right here, and then began to drop. Hold on. Yeah, and then began to drop, right? So I know that there's possibility that some of you are wondering, so what is going to happen now on gold? Is it going to keep going down or not? Before we answer that question, I'm going to show you something, and that is the fact that I remember on Monday I was telling you guys that price generally moves from pivot to pivot. So you can see this is price. It came into this pivot, bounced back up into this pivot, came back into this pivot. Maybe I should show you on the 1 hour time frame. See, came into this pivot, bounced, came into this pivot, came back into this pivot, then back into this pivot. Now, here is what is interesting. Let me do that on the 4 hours time frame. So we see that there's this demand zone here that price reacted from, right? And then there was a supply region. You can still see it on the 4 hours. It's just that it's a bit more technical to identify on the 4 hours. So price is currently moving between these two regions. All right, this and this. So right now, if we're expecting a major move to happen on gold, all right, it has to happen when price breaks out of this region, all right, either to this lower part or to the upper part. All right, Prince Joe Black, it's the name, Adetola Freeman. That is oh, Ezra, you're here. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you guys. Apologies about that. Joy Honorio Day from Nigeria, it's your first time. Wow, lovely to see you. Dixon from Uganda, Organization Society, my good friend from Cameroon. Lovely to see you guys. So this is what we're looking at on gold, all right? And I'm going to break it down one step further. Now, this particular demand zone has been tested 1, 2, and there's a possibility of price coming to retest it the third time. Whereas this particular supply zone has only been tested once. All right. So if I were to select or if I were to choose which of these two zones is most likely to get broken, I would say this zone is most likely to get broken. All right. Such that at the end of the day, we probably see we're probably going to see something like this. All right. Price breaks into this level and then bounces back up. But remember, if there is going to be a news release today, all right, if there's going to be a news release today, we are going to majorly focus on straddle. All right, we're going to be working with the straddle-based strategy. All right, that's what we're going to be doing. So if there's a news, we'll stick with straddle. But if not, we're going to work with the breakout of these regions that I just showed you. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. Now, before I go on, I want to open the floor, all right, because we have about 30 minutes before the news release. So I want to leave the floor open for those of you who have questions. All right, if you have questions, now would be a good time to ask it. All right, so if you have questions, let me hear from you. Wisdom, Thanksgiving, and oh no, power and might be unto the Lord. All right, at code, you're asking if I don't think it's going to be a long trade outcome. Remember, like I said, there's a possibility of that. All right, but I'm saying that if you want to work with the technical analysis, it's better to wait for a breakout from this particular region. All right, it's better to wait for the breakout on this particular region. Kings Leonard, the reason why it's like that is because YouTube has a natural delay. All right, so that is the way it's programmed. It has a natural delay so that you are able to respond to questions easier. All right, so that's the way the algorithm works on YouTube. All right, Odin Mabili, to answer your question directly, it depends on the strategy you're using. All right, if you are using the straddle-based strategy that I teach, all right, if that's the strategy that you're working with, It simply means that we're going to be having to do, what I call strategic risk management, which is the amount of money, the particular amount of money that I want to risk. That's all the amount that is going to be in my MetaTrader account. All right, nothing else. So once I have that in my MetaTrader account, that is going to be the entire risk that I take. All right, so I then take positions 0.01 lot size, multiple places, all right, multiple times, so that even if price does not activate all of them, the ones that are activated will be the maximum margin that I am able to use. All right, it will be the maximum margin that I am able to use. So that's generally just how that works, okay? Let me see what's the next question here. All right, Michael, that's a brilliant question. You saw me using the line chart to identify levels. What time frame do I think it would be ideal? What time frame do I think would be ideal to use it on? Well, let me say this. The time frame, the best time frame or the ideal time frame to do this would depend on your entry time frame or your entry framework. All right, for me, I usually use the 1 hour and the daily time frame. When I want to trade the news, I use the 1 hour time frame. When I want to do proper technical analysis, I use the daily time frame. All right, so 1 hour for basic stuff. All right, then daily time frame for technical swing trading. Do you get it now? All right, you want me to explain the field? No, this is not Fibonacci retracement, it's Fibonacci expansion. All right, it's Fibonacci expansion, and it is what we use to find key levels, all right, after a market move. All right, we're looking for a swing, an impulse and a retracement. Once price has given an impulse and a retracement, the Fibonacci expansion tool will give us regions, all right, probable regions where the next reaction or the next resistance is. So if I'm using it in an uptrend, I'm looking for the nearest resistance levels. If I'm using it in a downtrend, I'm looking for the nearest support levels. All right, so that will, the tool will give me targets. All right, it's going to show me areas or levels where I can set my TPs. Let me see. What's my outlook on Euro USD? We'll get to it, Abdul Fatai. We'll get to it. Since that's a technical question you're asking, we'll get to it. Who else is there? All right, at code, you're saying you don't think we can leave that low. Okay, you don't think we can go long unless we see liquidity pool. Now, remember at code, if there is going to be a news release, all right, if the news actually gets released, trust me, you will not necessarily see the liquidity pool. All right, you may not necessarily see the liquidity pool if there is indeed a news release. All right, so bear that in mind. Telma, I cannot categorically tell you what will happen on the news because we're all here. All right, we are all here waiting to see how it happens. If there's a news release, we'll prepare for it. And if not, we'll also prepare for that eventuality. John, let me be honest with you, all right? When it comes to trading, especially the straddle trading strategy, I usually recommend the 1 hour time frame, not the 30 minutes, and there's a reason for that. All right, it gives you clear zones because you know my take profits are determined based on pivot levels. All right, so I usually use pivot levels on the 1 hour time frame to not just mark out my breakout, but also mark out my targets. Roberto Brecci, that's why we use trailing stops. All right, we use trailing stops so that even if I don't close it manually, all right, if there is a reaction and price wants to start reversing, I can get out of the market quickly. So that's why we use a trailing stop. All right, Sam Modequilo, best advice for edgers. What are the edgers edging? Let me understand the question properly. What is the edger actually edging? Michael Tuku is asking, I saw another trader saying using the line chart to help in drawing the trend lines. I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't recommend it. It gets confusing. All right, it gets confusing. What I recommend is to use candlestick for your trend lines. All right, but you can use your normal line chart for drawing your pivots. All right, that's generally the way it works. Let me see. Blackstone, my good friend, you're welcome. At code, I am not arguing with you. You have your sentiment, I have mine. All right? There's no one person that is absolutely right all the time. Precious Chibweze, well, the straddle trading strategy is simply positioning for a breakout, all right, just before the news release. Why? Because we believe that when the news is released, if truly that news comes with volatility, sufficient volatility, all right, it only makes sense that it is going to break out of a pre-existing range. So that's what we basically do. We set pending orders on both ends of a pre-existing range. Now, you see, many traders don't, one thing many traders don't understand, I think I'm going to have to drop this right now. Hold on. All right, I want to explain something quickly. All right, just listen to me. There are many of you who think that, or who assume that in order for you to be successful in trading, all right, you assume that there's need for you to sit in front of the chart 24/7, analyze the market, trade maybe 10, 15 times a week. Some of you have that opinion, all right? But I can tell you categorically that from my own experience, I have found out that even if you decide to only trade the news, all right, if you decide to only trade the news strictly, I can almost give you a guarantee that if you trade it right, using the straddle trading strategy, you are guaranteed to be a profitable trader. But you know, the problem is there are too many of you who do not have the patience, to wait, because you always want to be busy clicking by yourself. All right, so I'm telling you, if you're on this call right now, you're struggling, you've lost a lot of money and you keep losing money, my recommendation would be get yourself acquainted with the straddle trading strategy, all right, so that you can trade purely the news when you need to. All right, it means you'll be trading maybe 3-4 times a month. But if you do it right, you will be getting about 150 to 200% of your account within that month. Do you get it now? Kingslina, the truth is that I've explained this a couple of times, all right? FBS as a broker is prohibited from giving financial advice, all right? And that's why what we do, or the limit of what we do, is to give you trade ideas. Because the minute we start to recommend particular entry price and stop loss and take profit, it constitutes a financial advice, which would be a violation of our license agreement. All right? At code, if you get your confirmation before the news release, please just trade it, all right? I'm an advocate of everyone doing what they consider best, all right? I am not having this stream because I believe that I am the most correct and you compulsorily have to follow what I'm saying. No, I'm having this stream because I just want to share with you what my own interpretation of the market scenario is. That's it. Plain and simple. All right, so I'm not trying to get you to trade like me. I'm not trying to get you to think like me. I'm not even trying to get you to act like me. All right, so that's basically it. All right, Sheila, you're asking what is this pivot? Well, there are pivots drawn using the line chart on the 4 hours time frame. All right, because this is technical analysis, not necessarily straddle. When it's some minutes to the news, we're going to plot our straddle entry points. All right, and then wait to see if there's volatility to push price into the breakout. Kingsley Kwebe, you are asking where you can get some of these trading strategy videos. You should be able to get some of them on YouTube here. For those of you who are spelling it wrong, this is the name of the strategy. All right, so that's what you want to search for, straddle trading. Farouk. All right, the last time you made over $3,000. Amazing, 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 from Qatar. Beautiful. Ima Victoria, are you trading from your phone or from your PC? Let me know. Are you trading from your phone or from your PC? Let me see. What is it? Augustine, I have not set any pending orders yet. Dave Danquat, this is it. It's right here. It's on the screen. Emmanuel Rehime, hello to you. Sam, my good friend. Peace again, you just hold on. We've not gotten there yet. We've not done that yet. Lilando, hold on. We'll do that. Hold on. Alex, you too, hold on. Emmanuel, welcome. It's your first time. Lovely. Promise Uchechukwu, it happens, all right? Virtually everybody on this call at one point or the other has lost money, probably even on gold. All right, Ima Victoria, if you're trading on your phone, you have to use the MetaTrader web terminal. All right, there's something called the web terminal. So you can just Google it, all right? Log in your account to the MetaTrader web terminal. That's where you'll be able to set your buy stop, sell stop, and then the trailing stop as well. Carlos, well, to be honest, they sometimes do, they sometimes don't. All right, why? Because at the end of the day, Forex is heavily dependent on human psychology, all right, human emotions. So it is based on how humans interpret the market that determines what the smart money will do. Roberto, yes, we will. Chukwu Ephraim, you're welcome. It's good to have you here. Stephen Bonsu, welcome, welcome, welcome. The GOAT FX, you're not alone. It's happening everywhere. A lot of people have been, terribly heartbroken by gold's price action lately. Hey, my friend, welcome. Carlos and Dodo, Carlos Nodo, sorry, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you so much, Kingslina. So, guys, you heard it. Please, 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 can you drop a like? Just like the stream, all right, so we can get a couple more people in. All right, please, 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 just drop your likes so that a lot more people can join in. Listen, this is why I said if you are on your phone, use the web terminal, not the mobile app. Use the web terminal. Go on Google and search MetaTrader web terminal. That's where you should log in from. A great house, good to be here again for another 10% profit from CPI. You see? So those who know me know that this has always been an avenue to make profit. Yeah, Jacqueline, I will definitely take a look at that. I will definitely do that. Promise you're going to have to personally find a way to reach me. Ezra, you know how it is now. It's the weekend. John Sibango, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. For me, I don't predict the news. I just react to whatever it gives me. Well, CPI is a general news event. It's released every month. All right. So basically, there's no specific place to check it from. Dean, you said today is going to be a big one. You can feel it. We're all hoping so. All right, so I think I'm going to have to open a new gold chart, all right, so that I will not mess up the one we have on the screen already. All right, so it's 15 minutes to the news release, to the possible news release. So I think it's time to start plotting our zones. Roberto, we don't use the MetaTrader app, the mobile app of MetaTrader, because it will not give you the option, all right, to be able to set a trailing stop, which you are going to need. Let there be praise. Let there be praise. But I will lift up my voice, and to you I will sing. So great nation, eternity. Why doesn't a cent account have a web terminal? I believe it does. If you log in with the right server and login access, it does. Michael, I cannot argue with your technical expectations. I'm sorry, but I believe you are right. Okay. Check to make sure you're using the correct server name. Be sure you're using the very correct server name. All right. All right. Lord, you are holy, and forever you are good. Okay, for this one, I think we're going to work with the sell stop first. 1.16050. Oh, you are God. Yeah, you are not just like you. 16242. You are not just like you. You are a great God. You are God. Oh, that would be 4041.37. Yes. Oh, yeah. No. Give them. Give them. Give them. 4073.16. Yeah, we're done. So all our levels are marked. At code. I do not doubt the fact that you're knowledgeable, all right? Flex on me, no problem. I know you know what you're doing. I know you know how to trade. Fantastic. That's amazing, all right? But like I said, I do not predict the market. The only thing I do is to react to the market, all right? I only react to the market. I don't predict it. All of this you're doing is predictive analysis. I don't do it. I simply just allow the market do what it wants to do, then I react based on what the market has done, not based on what I think the market is going to do. Adrian, I've always said on these sessions that your trailing stop should usually be about 30 points, between 25 to 50 points generally. 20 to 30 points on normal currencies, 30 to 50 points on gold specifically. Listen, there is no VIP channel. We only have a free channel, and the link is in the caption, in the description. John and Jagger, I'm sorry I'm not able to answer that question because I don't know. Precious Chibweze, the reason why FBS cannot add it at the moment is because some of these things require advanced technical programming. All right, MetaTrader already has a web-based platform that allows you to do that. Lilando, yes, I'm with you. For those who are joining for the first time, you probably want to wait to see how we trade. All right, so that it doesn't look like you were lured into a trade you didn't want to take. Let me see. Adrian, you said you don't understand. Please note that if you do not understand, just sit on the fence, all right? Watch how we do it, and then you can work with us. Lilando, what commodity are you asking about? You're asking about buy stop, and I don't know what commodity you're talking about. All right, Chris Empire, GU, sell stop. These are the values. Chris Empire, those are the values for GU. Fanny FX, this is EU. Adeola Kije, you're welcome. Kings Lily, welcome. Yeah, my TikTok people are here. Nobody can say no. All right, you want to see gold? This is gold. Okay. Constance, Mercy, no, buy stop and buy limit are two different things. All right, but like you said, if this is your first time, please don't worry, just sit on the fence, watch us, all right, so that you get familiar with the way we approach these things, and then you can be better equipped too. Five more minutes. Carlos Nodo, BS means buy stop. Kenslina, we are not entering now. 2 minutes to the release is when we enter. 2 minutes to the release. But for me, I'm not going to be bothered about it because I have an automated system. I've finally been able to automate the system that does that on my own account so that I will not be distracted from streaming with you guys. All right. So now I can relax. That's why you see that I'm a lot calmer right now because I don't have to trade myself manually because everything is handled from the back end. Sell stop is not buy limit. They are all different kinds of orders. All right. So Abdul Fatai, like I said, once again, if this is your first time, you don't know anything about straddle trading strategy and things like that, please, please, and please hold on. All right. Just sit on the fence, watch how it goes, read the comments. Let's see how profitable it is. All right, then you can make the decision whether to join us or not. Fanny FX Academy, this is what you have on the screen already. What you are requesting is on the screen already. Sami Kilonzo, the reason why I don't quote numbers for take profits is because we already use trailing stops. All right, we already use trailing stops. So even if market wants to reverse, your trailing stop will protect you. All right, your trailing stop will protect you. So you just have to keep your eyes manually on the screen to see when price has gotten to the TP that you want to exit from, and then you can exit. Adrian Trades, my good friend, you're here. Just in time. You're a little bit late, but you're here. In your eyes, breathe the power of God. God in the midst of his people. Sniper FX, I'm sorry we don't do silver on these calls. We focus majorly on EU, GU, gold. God in the midst of his people. He just say he'll never leave her again. See the power of God. Agbára Ọlọ́run pọ̀, ó lànà sórí òkun, ó di Jericho. Ó lànà sórí òkun, ó di Jericho. 2 more minutes, Kenneth. Craig. From 40.92, that's a long way off. What were you waiting for? Keeps, you're just joining. This is your first time, so please relax. Watch how we do it, all right? Then you can join us for the next one. Adrian Trades, what's my thought on NZD-USD? Whatever happens on GU here should happen on NZD-USD. Ephraim, I couldn't wear the suit because the season in Nigeria currently is quite hot. All right, especially where I am, where I stay. All right, and I cannot switch on the air conditioning because I need perfect silence to be able to run this stream. All right, so that's basically it. Jericho. Dave Dankwa, yeah. 1 more minute to see whether the news gets released or not. We're all here, guys. 10 seconds. Yeah, the news is here. All TPs on GU. All TPs on EU. TP1, okay, gold just got activated. Your pending, your trailing stop should be in place. Speak to me, guys. Are you making money? Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. All TPs on EU, all TPs on GU. Gold is already activated. If your trailing stop is there, it should be protecting you already. Oh, day, oh, day, oh, day. Oh, day, oh, day, oh, day, yeah. Woo! Oh. All right, TP1 on gold. Are you making money? If you're making money, guys, you know what to type in the chat box. You know what to type in the comment section. Game on. I will be expecting your tights in my DMs, all right? I'll be expecting your tights. Guys, you know what to type in the comment section if you're making money. You already know how it's done. So go ahead and type it, guys. Type it, guys. Type it, guys. Somebody say Suya. Kenneth, what we type is S-U-Y and 3 A's. S-U-Y-A-A-A. So we type Suya. EU delivered 6K. Lovely. TP1 on gold, all TPs on GU, all TPs on EU. If you are not making money, this is the point where you get to cry a little bit. That's it, guys. Suya in the comment section. Keep it coming. Fata, you made 10K. Lovely. Keep it coming, guys. Suya. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. Keep it coming, guys. Timo Lokula, what broker are you using? Timo, what broker are you using? Hasley, lovely, 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 lovely. Abdul Karim, yeah, good to hear. Richard, good to see. You're making money too. Richard Asare is making money. Abdul Karim is making money. Casley is making money. Fata has made 10K. Blackstone has made money. Kenneth has made money. Simba Makoni has made money. Ezra Auguste has made money. Nandom, my good friend, wow, good to see you. He has also made money. Sam Modequilo made money. Juan Antonio made money. Lovely, 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 lovely. Francisca Sani, it's good to see you. Wow. Adrian Trade, sorry about that. Hope you made money regardless. Carlos Nodo made money. Lovely. Everready Muchindo made money. Fantastic. Timo Lokula, I'm sorry, but if it really was FBS, that is one broker that I can promise you, I can almost bank on it, that slippage does not occur. All right? It doesn't occur. If you have your position set 2 minutes before the news, there is no way it would have been activated at a different price. If really it's FBS and you use the server that is, within your vicinity. Marcus Dwayne is making money. Lovely, you made money. Witness Aaron made money. Fantastic. Adrian, why did you not make money? Jose Pacheco, you didn't make money too. Why? You guys are not first timers. I said only those who are joining for the first time should sit on the fence so that they watch and see how we do it. All right. Yes, Peter Adakole is recorded. The link is going to be here. It's always going to be on YouTube. You can always come check it. All right, Adrian Trades, that's good to know. That's good to know. Timo, this is the first time I'm hearing such, and I've been doing these streams for 3 years now. This is the first time I'm hearing someone use FBS and then they are getting caught in weird slippage. As you can see, everybody on this call, majority of those who are telling you they made profit, used FBS. All right, so there's something wrong. I don't know. I can't figure it out because it's probably not my department, but there's definitely something wrong. Okay, Adrian, your first time. Oh, no wonder. Sorry about that. Oh, Adrian Trades, you're cooking. I hope you invite me when it's done. Fawaz Swala, you know what? After the stream, go back, watch the video. All right, see if you learn a thing or two. Of course, sell stop is different from sell stop limits. Yes. Muchindu, ever ready, made 90K. Lovely. John Juma, it's your first time, I guess, and you're surprised. This is how we've been doing it for 3 years. George A. Moses, your first timer. So what's your impression? Does this look like something amazing you would like to try out? John Juma Kimilu, thank you so much for the compliment. Ever ready Muchindu, don't worry, my DMs are always open to receive tithes and all form of charitable gifts. Kings Lily, so what did you learn from sitting on the fence? What did you learn? A great house, 17% on gold. Lovely. I'm so glad that you're able to make money. You said I'm God sent. Well, I like to think so. If your orders were auto-deleted, it's either your lot size was too big for your margin or something else happened. Luis Kruger, you made $8. That's a start. Amazing. Next time, I'm sure you'll do better. John Okoye, you're a first timer and a newbie. Oh, sorry about that. But I want to believe you've learned something from watching us today. Steven Bonsu, 10 USD. All right, so guys, for those of you who indicated that you would like to get a tutorial on strategies for trading gold, all right, I have left a link in the description. All right, there's a link in the description. Please click that link. Please, I am pleading, click that link. Adrian Trades, you can testify how much you have made from these streams. So if you're not making money today, you know you've made more than enough, even just this year. George A. Moses, I would love to see you in the next one. I'm hoping that you'll be here in the next one. It's going to be happening next week. We're going to be trading together next week by God's grace. Roberto, you were put out on slippage. Can you explain? Sam Modequilo, and how has it been since you started trading following my trades? All right, Casley made $50, amazing. Witness Aaron, lovely. Princess Adesua made $43, amazing. Constance Mercy, just go through the live streams on this particular channel. You see several videos there that you can learn how to do it from. What news is next week? I think it should be the GDP. Hold on, let me confirm. FOMC. Samodequilo made 100% profit. Amazing. All right, guys, so this is where we're going to be wrapping up today's session. I want to believe that you guys, many of you have made good money, good profit from today's session. In case you're wondering, the name is Adetola Freeman. You can connect with me on all social profiles, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. You can always connect with me. All right, so the name is Adetola Freeman. And I will be looking forward to connecting with you to finding out how else we can make these sessions more fun and get more people to join in on the sessions. AC Miracles. There's most likely a server error, and you're the third person that is saying the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to my supervisors or to the appropriate department. All right, I'll take that to them to see what exactly happened today. Sheila, yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely to hear that. When is the next trading? You will see the link in the channel. It's already, the stream is already set up. All right, so it's all there. All right, guys, so thank you so much. I got to leave now. All right, I got a lot of things to still catch up to today. I've got church service. I've got to go pick my wife and my baby and a lot of other things. All right, so please, guys, see you next week. God bless you. Love you guys to the bone. All right, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I wish you a very refreshing weekend. God bless you and bye-bye. Velepi, just search the name Adetola Freeman.